A couple events, specifically in the multi. I really want a good pole vault after not a great one at the last competition. And overall, I'd like to be on the podium and hopefully on the top spot.
What's your mindset going into this? I mean, the MIAA, it's a championship event, but you're still looking to get yourself solidified for the national meet.
Really just falling back on my training, working on the stuff that we've been working on all season, focusing on technical cues, and at the end of the day, just focusing on putting up a better score than last time.
And how fun is it to compete in a league like this, or maybe not fun, but challenging to compete in a league like this?
It's the best. I love coming back and competing against familiar faces because I know when I see them, it's going to be tough.
So Stella, conference championships coming up this weekend. Just tell me how excited you are about doing that.
Okay, I'm really excited, and this will be my first time running a conference. So I'm really happy, extra happy, and I plan to do something extraordinary. Okay. So what makes me I don't know, but it's really nice running with people who are faster than you. It makes you make time. It makes you improve on your time. Yeah, but when you when you run with people who are not that good, they are at your level, you don't improve. You keep on running low. But the more you run with people who are fast, you make a good time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what about getting ready? You're probably going to go to the national meet.
Yeah.
You excited about that too?
Hopefully. Hopefully, I'll be running 200. It's only 200 that I've qualified for the national. So I'm planning of running 23 low. And my next target is to break the record for the indoor nationals before getting to outdoor. That's my target.
Yeah, it's the one you kind of produce and prep for, from September. So excited it's here. Can't believe it's here already, that kind of a scenario. But at the end of the day, I think kids are pumped, and we're looking forward to the weekend.
And then this is always one of those weird things in track, especially where you've got a conference where you're playing for a championship, but you're still trying to get yourself to the national meet. I mean, how do you balance those two things out?
Yeah, I think they go hand in hand to a certain degree. They both require effort and desire and competition, and our league provides all of that. We're certainly going to put together the meet to the best of our ability from a coaching staff standpoint to score the most points we can. Sometimes that's stretching kids out into different events if we feel like they can do some things and it's conducive to them handling it. But then you got those kids you're trying to maybe have that big performance that kind of gets them into a national meet if they're kind of on the bubble. So we'll pay attention to all that, hopefully, and just get in there and let them do what they do.
And then how fun is it to be in this meet? I mean, you talk about all these nationally ranked teams, nationally ranked performers, just MIAA as a meet.
Yeah, it never ends, I think cross country is just happening that way as well. D2 just continues to get more and more impressive and elite. And so to be able to have that, kind of in your backyard is good, because again, it just makes sure that we're on top of stuff and we stay on top of things relative to that in our competition. And it's a good place to be.
And individually, just because we've just talked to a couple of them, Luke Gray is highly ranked in the multi. Just talked about him just a little bit.
Yeah, nice progression with him. Came in as a hurdler and a jumper, and really wasn't even thinking about the decathlon, until a couple years ago. So he's still a little bit young relative to the training of it, but his body really has taken to the new events, and he's producing, at a really high level. So he feels good about where he's at, but certainly under the understanding that we might need to be a little bit better this weekend to make it to Virginia Beach, in a couple weeks' time. So, but we've had some nice breakthroughs in some of his events, and hopefully we can put that all together, and he can put up a big one this weekend.
And then the other athlete we talked to was Stella. Just talk about her and her year this year.
Yeah, just flying. It's fun to see. You kind of saw it in the fall, and was hopeful that the progressions we were looking at in the fall were going to continue on into the season, and it has not disappointed, in that regard, and actually exceeded a little bit relative to what she's being able to put down. But now the more you watch her and you coach her, and you see how she operates, and there's still more there, which is scary to think about in a good way. But again, we've got to make sure that we take care of business and still stay detail oriented relative to technique and things of that nature that are required in her events.